huge move by the government in response to the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank. But it wasn't just SVB, Signature Bank also just collapsed, making it the third largest bank failure in US history. But the announcement from the government is that all depositors at SVB will be protected. The same is true for Signature Bank. The announcement also made clear that the money for this is not coming from the taxpayer. You're probably thinking, how is that possible? Where is the money coming from? The money will come from the FDIC insurance fund, and the money for that fund primarily comes from fees paid by banks. And some of the money to help make depositors whole will come from SVB liquidating their assets. This is depositors that are being bailed out. Those are people that had their money stored at the bank. The investors are not being bailed out, and senior management has been removed. The significance of this move is that the overwhelming majority of depositors at SVB did not meet the threshold for FDIC insurance. The threshold is about $250,000 per depositor. The reason depositors for SVB and Signature Bank are being bailed out anyway is because of the systemic risk exception, which is basically saying these banks are too big to fail and that the risk of allowing these depositors to lose their money would be disastrous for the economy. The reason this is significant, especially for Signature Bank, is that while it is a big bank, it's not like JP Morgan big. In 2021, it wasn't even in the top 40 for the US. So many are now asking, is the government sort of implying here that if you're a depositor at a decently sized bank, whether or not your deposit actually meets the FDIC threshold, are you protected? I am of the opinion that there should be no cap on insurance for deposits. If you put your money in a bank, it should be safe there. But the flip side of that is I also think banks should be nationalized. I think the industry is far too important to allow private individuals to gamble with people's deposits. I have a lot more to say on all of this, but this is a huge move here and there's a lot more to come.